Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino, coming at you again today with yet another video and yet another What's on the Rack video, episode 24. I said I'm going to get these done. This is technically the last one of the CDs, so the next ones we're going to be seeing the DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff up there. And there are CDs still in there, but yeah, you'll see when we get to those sections. So really only 3 more to go, and I think because I've still got more CDs in my collection, I'm trying to think of a way to kind of show those too, just to kind of show my full CD collection. I've seen Mark P kind of did something like this too, kind of where I got the inspiration to start What's on the Rack. Aside from just wondering what's on the rack, when I see other people's, backgrounds and stuff, I see their rack of LPs or their rack of CDs, and I'm always like, oh, what's that one? I think I know that spine there. Yeah, I think I know that one. And, stuff like that. Or what is that weird one, And somebody actually asked me on these ones, I think they had it spot on what they were, but they were just confirming. And yes, I haven't shown those on What's in the Rack, but I will be showing them soon, just individually on that. But anyways, before I get rambling too much in the intro here, wow, this is going to be an interesting video here. Let's see the intro. Yes, the 24th edition of What's on the Rack, and technically the last one, but like I said, I'm going to kind of do something to kind of show the rest of my CD collection, and I think I'm going to utilize the rack to show it, pretending maybe I got more than the one rack, I guess. There we go. We'll have some fun and imagination and go like that. Because, yeah, this is the only CD specific rack. I got DVD racks all over the place, but yeah, I don't really show those. Well, we got these up here. But anyways, let's get going on what's on this rack, though. And as I said on the last one, we finished with Teddy Swims and his last studio album, I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 1. And I said, I'm expecting any day now, I've tried, or any hour, any minute, at that time when I filmed it, I was expecting the I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 2. And well, there it is. And I did do a review on this and kind of unboxed it and everything already, so you've already kind of seen it. But there is the front, the spine, and the back. There's the back of the booklet and the disc label. There is under the tray, and you can see my hype sticker in there. Anytime I got, just a clear tray like that, and there's really not like a lot going on with the artwork, I like to stick the hype stickers under there. I started with Ringo's disc, and now I'm carrying on with Teddy Swims here, I guess. Last one on Teddy Swims here, really nice little CD single, maxi single, which is rare to find nowadays. And I don't know if you can get this in record shops. There's the front, the spine, and the back. But I know I got this off of his website direct, and it was only $3.50. And it wasn't even like on sale or anything. It was just, that was the price. And it's just the song Lose Control. And it's got kind of 4 different variants on it. And there's under the tray there. There was no hype sticker with this one. Otherwise, it would probably be sitting about there if there was. Just not covering up the artwork. But yeah, we got Lose Control on here, 5 times? No, 6 times. 6 times. Wow. 6 different versions of Lose Control. So we got the standard studio version. We've got Lose Control featuring Freak Freely, a live version off of the I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 1 live, which is just an online thing. And I said I'm going to be doing a review of I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 1, and I'm going to include the 1.5 and the live version to kind of showcase the Dustino score on how important physical media is to my score on that. And should be for everybody with, collecting music and that. Streaming sucks. It's good in a way for the convenience, but overall, if you're a collector and like to, have your library with this, because it might not always be available on streaming. Remember that. Even if you purchase it, they might take it away from you. So if they lose the rights to it. And that means you lose the rights to it. So just be careful on streaming. See, as we're talking about a newer artist here who tends to be newer fans are going to be tending to stream it. So cool on Teddy for putting out, physical versions like this. But then, yeah, we got Lose Control, the strings version, Lose Control, the piano version, Lose Control a cappella, and Lose Control instrumental. So we got quite a few variations on Lose Control on there, and it's an amazing song. Anyways, that'll be it for Teddy Swims. And now we're moving on to artists I really had fun collecting. A couple years ago, I really got rediscovering them. Started to buy up their albums because I kind of slept on these guys for a while. And I've just really kind of fallen in love with their personality and their music. And I've always liked the music that you hear on the radio and stuff, but now, you know, getting to explore their albums and that, I'm getting some physical copies of it. But it's the Turtles. And I just love these guys. I mean, they were so unassuming once they realized, oh, that's them. You know, listening to the music, and this is It Ain't Me, Babe, which I believe is their first album. I think I got these in order. There's the spine, though, and the back. And these were a really nice reissue that they did out a few years back. Let me see if I can find a year here. Yeah, 2016. So fairly recently, but almost 10 years back now. Nice little gatefold on it, though. Digi sleeve packaging, not a digi pack. And there we go. I got the disc here, and I do got in my rice paper sleeve. And just kind of a printed picture disc label there of the album cover. Yeah, the Flo Ed Co. So kind of their alter egos after they left the Turtles there. Kind of a nice little package here. I think there was a nice box set that had all these together, but I ended up getting them all individually because the box set was ridiculous. The individual prices for the albums was all right, but nowadays the box set's pretty pricey. So there is It Ain't Me, Babe. And the next one here is You Baby, the Turtles. And then it says Let Me Be, because I think that was kind of the B-side to You Baby. But this is the album here. Oh, I didn't show you the spine first. Wow, I usually do the spine, then the back. But anyways, there's that one. And no booklets or anything with these. That's the only kind of downside to these packages, but I still like them all together. I love packages like this. We got the disc label here. Again, just kind of that picture disc type label. I wish they would have done a record label type thing with the Flo Ed Co. logo there and do something like that, but it's still nice, though. I like it. Then up next, we got Happy Together. So of course, they're a big one. And these do feature some stereo and mono mixes. There we go. I knew there was more going on here than just the standard album. So you got stereo and mono on all these. So nice little package with that. Boy, Beatles, that would be nice if you did that too with your stuff. And yeah, there was the gatefold. Now there's the disc label again. Just a picture disc of the album cover there. And then their answer to Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the Turtles present the Battle of the Bands. Really interesting concept on this, if you're not familiar with this one. But they basically pretend to be different bands and do a kind of like a Battle of the Bands track here. I think they even got names for each of the bands and everything. Really interesting album. And this one doesn't have the stereo and mono. This has got bonus tracks on it. So there you go. You can see that track list there a little better. There is the gatefold and then the disc label there. And I'll show you once again the gatefold here. It's got all the different alter egos of their bands there. It's all them, just their different alter egos for each one. So, which, like I said, once I got learned their personality and their, you know, kind of more about them, I just really fell in love with them. I ended up watching, as I'm a Jimi Hendrix fan too, I watched the movie My Dinner with Jimmy. If you haven't checked that out, I'll have a picture of it up there, the poster and that. But it's really kind of interesting. Supposedly, their interaction going to England for the first time, riding on the wave of Happy Together, topping out, I believe it was Penny Lane, as the #1 single in America. And so they beat the Beatles, and they get to England, meet up with, I know, Donovan, and I can't remember who the other guy from another big, it might be Nash, I can't remember.
That is correct.
For sure, but they meet up at their flat, listen to a advanced copy of Sgt. Pepper's on reel to reel, end up going to a little nightclub with them, bumping into, God, who all was there? Moody Blues, Rolling Stones, I know Ronnie Wood, there we go. Ronnie Wood saw him there, and Jimmy and the Beatles themselves, so real interesting scene on that. So if you haven't watched that movie, go check it out, though. It's really kind of interesting. I might do a little review on that one of these days. As it's a really fun movie. I don't know how much of it is accurate, and 100% it does come from them, though. So it is them telling the story, you know, acted out by actors and that, but it's they wrote the story and everything. But I really fell in love with their personalities from that, and I've just fallen in love. I got watching all kinds of videos on YouTube with them. I was almost nightly, I was watching hours worth of just Turtles videos I could find on YouTube, and just kind of their goofiness and, you know, everything. They're hilarious. I don't know if you've noticed, I like goofy. So, and the Beatles tend to be goofy too. So, but here's their next album here that I got, and it's Turtle Soup. And we got a bunch of bonus tracks on this one. I can see looking at the track list there, but there's the spine first, and now the track list. And show you the gatefold here. And we're getting down to kind of their last albums here. So they had kind of a short career, and then they got, boy, did they get screwed over on that. And I think they got one of the bonus clips on the DVD for that My Dinner with Jimmy is talking about how they got screwed over by the music industry. So definitely a DVD worth seeking out. I think you can usually find it streaming too, but I don't think you can get that bonus there. But I think that bonus is on YouTube too. So I'll see if I can find it. I'll put in the link below here. But yeah, their story, again, screwed over by the record industry, is pretty interesting too. And yeah, I think this is their last album here, Wooden Head. So their production by Bones Howe. Interesting name. Anyways, there's the front, the spine, and the back. Interesting cover on that too. And the gatefold here. I didn't really show you along on the back there to see the track listing and that. I totally forgot. These have had hype stickers. There's the hype sticker for that one. That one was kind of poking out there. I got to look on those other ones and make sure they're all there. I think they're all about the same though. So if you're seeing this one, it's pretty much what the other ones all said. And then there is the disc label on that one. And I know I got all these new, so I should have the hype sticker on those other ones. And like I said, I think they're all just pretty much the same. And as I'm talking and putting this up, I'm going to show you this too. Not only the rice paper sleeve on the disc, but you know, your digi sleeves. I always like to show this when I talk about these. People always complain they get beat up and destroyed and don't sit right on the shelf. Well, put them in a nice little sleeve like this. It really helps out with keeping them safe and protected. And I do think it kind of helps them on the shelf a little too. And then last but not least, on the Turtles here, I got this kind of compilation here, which is all the singles, which nice little 2-disc set, and really features a lot of music. I'll show you the track list there. And a lot of stuff not even covered on some of the bonus tracks on there. So it was kind of, to me, with getting the albums with the bonus tracks and stereo and mono mixes and stuff, this was a nice little add-on. And really probably the only other Turtles CD that I'm going to get, compilation. I'm trying to show you here. It's a trifold gatefold here. So trying to show you everything. There's that one there. And there is the label on disc 1. Yeah, and this one does have a booklet. I was checking to see where the albums really didn't have a booklet. And this came out in 2016 also. So I think that's kind of what they looked at it as too. Yeah, here we go. I figured I'd have a hype sticker then too. So there's the hype sticker. And there's disc 2. All right, and that should do it for the Turtles. So we're going to get on to Weezer next. And kind of my collection going with them. I showed not long ago the Blue Album anniversary box. But here's my original copy of the Blue Album, which I've had for ages. And I know I got this from Record Club. Yep, BMG. Sure enough. There's the back there. The disc was falling out of the tray there, but I got it back in there. But there's the disc label. Nothing under the tray, so that's all I'll show you on that one. Next we got Pinkerton. And there's the spine and the back. And from everything I've gathered, it's either an album you absolutely love or an album you absolutely hate by theirs, especially after how strong their Blue Album was as a debut album. Their follow-up, yeah, a lot of fans were kind of perplexed. But yet, as it grew on people, they kind of loved it. Kind of like Ram, I think, in a way, with Paul McCartney. But there was Pinkerton, and here is their follow-up. Again, Weezer, but this time the Green Album. And there's the spine, the back. And again, they're kind of back to form here with this one. My case is broke. Why I hate jewel cases. There's the disc label, though. And under the tray, nothing really there. Then we got Maladroit up next. And there's the front, the spine, and the back. Behind the booklet there and the disc label. It looks like this one's an enhanced CD, so it's probably got some video features on it too. Then we got Make Believe up next. a digipack, which is rare for them. Everything seems to be jewel case, even coming up here. There's the front, the spine, the back. There's on the inside there, and the disc label. And I will pull this out and just kind of show you, there is a booklet in there. Pulls out from the center here. And then we got Weezer again, this time the red album. So they really like having these colored album and just self-titled albums, and just call it after the prominent color on the cover there. But there's the back of the booklet, nothing under the tray there. Surprised the green one didn't go green under the tray. It went white. They got a white album coming up yet. So then we got Ratitude up next, and I believe this one is a special edition that I think was only available in the UK. There's the back there, and you can see the bonus track. Oh no, it would have been available here. I think one of these is, I know it was a UK kind of special edition. But yeah, this one's got a bonus disc in it. I kind of like that cover. I don't know what it is. I know people really hate this album. Not only the music on it, but the cover. I kind of like the music. I like the cover. I don't know. I think that's just kind of crazy. There's one song, I see it playing at work all the time, which is If You're Wondering If I Want You To, I Want You To. The opening track on here plays on our streaming thing at work all the time, and then, you know, it's got the picture of the album. And yeah, just seeing that, it kind of, the dog leaping there kind of fits with the flow of that song there. So anyways, there's the back of the booklet though, and disc one's label there. Let's see, how does this pop out? There we go. And there's disc two, and the under the tray there, again, just yellow. Yeah, this is the special edition one that I think you only get from England, and this is Hurley. And it's just one disc. It does have the hype sticker right on the case there. I don't know if that's how it came or if the person I got this from put it on there, but you can kind of see it there. And there is the spine and the back. And I think the standard Hurley is kind of orange here, or yellow, where this is kind of pink. So that's one way to kind of tell the difference. And then there's the back with the bonus tracks. There's the back of the booklet and the disc label. And then there is the under the tray there, the artwork there. And here is Everything Will Be All Right in the End. I remember this one was a kind of a tricky one to find, especially find at a decent price. I think I ended up getting this off of Discogs, because Discogs doesn't like, I don't know, you would think that would be where you'd really get taken. Right. Discogs tends to be, I think, the better prices, especially on these kind of harder to find albums. But there's the disc label on it, and my tray is kind of broken there, so I gotta be careful with it. But there's under the tray. Pretty good album too. There you go. I said the white album was coming up, but here's Weezer again. Weezer and Weezer, or AKA the white album. And there is the front, the spine, and the back, and a nice big crack on my jewel case there. Behind the booklet there, the disc label, and under the tray, and they got the little Weezer logo there. So I wonder why they didn't do that on the other ones. All right, I suppose by the white album they were getting it together there. Maybe Pacific Daydream next, and I don't have everything so far. I'm pretty complete, but I'm missing a couple of their later or more recent studio albums, and a lot of compilation stuff too. But there is, so this is a work in progress here. But the track list there, and behind the booklet and the disc label, and under the tray. And we got Weezer and Weezer again. This time the Teal album and their covers album. A lot of people tend to hate this one too, but I really enjoy it. I like their covers, their takes on these songs. As you can see, the track list there. And there is under the booklet there and the disc label. And let's see, we got a bunch of information under the tray there. And then we got the Black album up next. So Weezer and Weezer again. But this time the Black album. Hopefully you can see the artwork on that. But there's the front, the spine, the back. And hopefully you'll see the disc label on here, because it's kind of that matte, kind of almost a dark gray. No, it is black. And with a spot varnished, glossy black lettering on it. So I'll kind of move it a couple of different ways here, and hopefully you should see it there. Oh, that one I do got the hype sticker under there. So see, I told you I got other artists I do that with too. But yeah, there's the hype sticker for it there. And now we're getting into their EPs, the Seasons EPs, and here is Spring. I've got to get the rest of these yet. So you can see I skipped 2. I'm missing just a couple. I know Van Weezer and OK Human. Yeah, I'm missing those albums. And then the rest of this is the only one of the season's EPs I got so far. So got a little work to do. But there's the back of the booklet, the disc label there, and under the tray. Then I found this on eBay one day, just kind of cheap when I was looking for some Weezer stuff. But it's a Weezer 6 Hits EP. And I think it was a Best Buy exclusive. I don't know what it would have came with at Best Buy. I think it was just a little bonus you got if you bought one of their albums as it was coming out new. But there's the back of the booklet there, which is really just an insert, not a booklet. The disc label. I just love the colors on this orange and kind of bluish, light blue. Really kind of popped, and I was just like, it ain't that expensive. I'll pick it up. I don't think it's essential for their catalog, but I thought it looked fun. And I think everything on there I've already got elsewhere. And as I broke out the Who shirt, kind of purposely broke it out because I got some of my Who albums here, which is a really pathetic collection of theirs right now. But this is the Who Sell Out, kind of the deluxe version that came out a couple years ago. Really nice package on this. I kind of really hesitated if I should get the big package, and then I thought, nah, I like the Who, but I don't think I need to go too nuts on them with getting the big box sets and everything. And I think it's went really cheap since, but I thought this did me good with what I needed here. And I'll show you under the disc trays here. Really kind of fun artwork there. And there is the disc 2s. And let me see if there's a hype sticker. I know there's a booklet. I'll show you the booklet here quick, which really is just, oh, yep, and the hype sticker goes flying out there, because I always keep those in the booklets there. There we go. Then we got Who's Next, and this is a deluxe version that came out a few years back, and I just recently got this, but I know there was a new one, kind of like the Who Sell Out version there. It just came out about a year ago, but I had just got this, so maybe one of these days I'll get that one. But there's a disc 1 though. Oh, there we go. There's disc 2. And under the tray there, just nothing there really. But there we go. I'll show you that track list again one more time. And really going from there, I've got, I think it's just their self-titled, kind of more their recent album here, The Who. And I think this is a Target exclusive. I can't remember what makes it a Target exclusive. I think it might just be the packaging, the artwork on the front there might be a little different. Let me see if I got the hype sticker. There's the disc label. And see, like I said, I love when you get old record label labels on the CDs. I think that is the way to do CDs up. I absolutely love that. There's under the tray. Oh no, there is 3 extra songs. I figured I had the hype sticker in there. So 3 extra songs, and then there's the other hype sticker. So there was the Target one and the main hype sticker there. And here is My Generation, the very best of the Who, which for the longest time, this has been my only Who album I've had. This compilation I picked up at Best Buy years ago. I think they had it on sale, and I went, oh, that looks like a good track list. So I picked it up, and it's satisfied my Who need up until recently, and now I'm wanting to get some more of their albums. So there we go. But that is the 24th episode of What's on the Rack. And like I said, we will do the DVDs up next. I want to get these done. I've been wanting to show these for a while because I've really never showed my DVD collection on the Beatles and stuff. And I do got, you know, some Jimi Hendrix and Beach Boys. Not a huge collection on Beach Boys, but a few. Hendrix, I've got a pretty good collection. I know I'm missing a few, but they're there. And I know I'm still working on my Paul McCartney stuff. I don't have a lot of John, but I got a couple. I don't got a lot of George, but I got a couple. I got none of Ringo. I'm kind of surprised. I know he's got quite a few. Yeah. I'll show kind of my collection here on that. We'll go just kind of section by section and show that with what I got for my Blu-rays, DVDs. And like I said, there are CDs in there too with the packaging, that kind of style package. But I guess there is going to be an episode 25, 26, and 27. And then we'll kind of go into the bonus episodes with the rest of my CD collection, maybe eventually. Maybe. I don't know. These videos don't get a ton of views, but I kind of like showing what I got. It's a pretty eclectic collection, so it's interesting, I think, in a way with that. But anyways, I'm going to get fully signing out, but before I do that, I want to once again thank all my subscribers, and thanks to you new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. It really does help out the video and the channel. And like I always say, if you stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on what I've got on this section of the rack. So it was pretty much Teddy Swims, Weezer, or the Turtles, Weezer, and yeah. So not a ton on this one. I guess 4 artists there, and mainly Weezer. And I'm still missing some Weezer there, even with all that. Well, pretty much the whole Turtles discography there. It's their main studio albums and everything. So, but anyways, yeah, that was episode 24. And I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to not ramble on anymore. So I'm going to get fully signing out. I am Beetle Dustino, signing out.